Creating a diversity, equity, and inclusion or DEI strategy for hiring hotel employees is essential to building a strong team and creating a positive workplace culture. I'm going to share the steps for creating your DEI strategy. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I'm your instructor, Jerry McPherson. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. And make sure to hit the little bell so you'll be informed when I upload a new video. You won't want to miss anything I designed especially for you. A DEI strategy ensures that all individuals are treated fairly and that their unique experiences and backgrounds are valued. Continue reading, watching, or listening, and I'll explore the steps for creating a DEI strategy for hiring hospitality property employees, right after a word from our sponsor. How do I open a hotel, resort, inn, bed and breakfast, or vacation rental? Or, how do I grow my hotel, resort, inn, bed and breakfast, or vacation rental business? Or, what changes do I have to make at my property post-COVID-19? If you have ever asked yourself any of these questions, I'll be happy to answer. But before I do, let me ask you a couple of questions. Does the idea of being your own boss in the hospitality property industry sound appealing? Is the thought of sharing your corner of the world with guests intriguing? Have you ever thought of opening or growing a hotel, resort, inn, bed and breakfast, or vacation rental, but are not sure where to start? Are you worried about whether guests will return and keep returning to your property after COVID? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, this course is for you. This course is designed to get you started and grow your business as a hospitality property owner or manager with more than just quick fix tactics, but instead help you develop successful long-term operation methods. I will cover Series 1, Hospitality Property Organizational Structure. Series number 2, Steps to Hiring Exceptional Hospitality Property Staff. Series 3, Marketing Strategy for Hospitality Properties. Series 4, Guest Expectations in the Hospitality Property Industry. Do you want to take your hospitality property to the next level? Don't hesitate. Sign up now. Before the break, I said I would explore the steps for creating a DEI strategy for hiring hospitality property employees. Define your DEI goals. Before creating a DEI strategy, it's essential to define your goals. This includes identifying specific areas of diversity, equity, and inclusion that are important to your property. For example, you may want to focus on increasing the number of women or people of color in leadership positions. Or you may want to create a more inclusive workplace culture that values all employees. The goal of DEI training is to help employees recognize and overcome their unconscious bias and to create a more inclusive and respectful workplace culture. DEI training can cover a range of topics including diversity, understanding and valuing the differences in race, gender, age, culture, religion, and other identities. Equity, promoting fairness and equal opportunities for all employees, regardless of their background. Inclusion, creating a sense of belonging and making everyone feel welcome and valued in the workplace. Unconscious bias, identifying and addressing unconscious biasness that can affect hiring, promotion, and decision-making in the workplace. Microaggressions, understanding and avoiding subtle forms of discrimination that can make people feel marginalized or excluded. DEI training can deliver in a variety of formats, including workshops, seminars, online courses, and coaching sessions. It can be targeted to specific groups such as managers or employees, or delivered to an entire organization. DEI training is becoming increasingly important as companies recognize the value of diversity, equity, and inclusion in creating a more productive and engaging workforce. It helps companies attract and retain top talent, improve team collaboration and innovation, and enhance the organization's reputation as a socially responsible employer. Assess your current hiring practices. Assessing your current hiring practices is essential to identifying areas where DEI can be improved. This includes evaluating job descriptions, candidate sourcing methods, interview processes, and selection criteria. Additionally, it's important to assess the diversity of your current workforce to determine if there are any gaps that need to be addressed. Develop DEI training. Developing DEI training for hiring managers and recruiters is essential to ensuring that all individuals are treated fairly and that unconscious bias is minimized. This training should focus on identifying and addressing bias in the hiring process, as well as providing education on DEI concepts and best practices. Expand your candidate sourcing methods. Expanding your candidate sourcing methods can help increase the diversity of your application pool. This includes posting job openings on diverse job boards, attending diversity job fairs, partnering with community organizations. Additionally, it's important to ensure that your job descriptions and marketing materials are inclusive and free of bias. Are these making sense so far? Let me know by leaving a short comment. Use blind screening. Using blind screening methods, such as removing identifying information from resumes or using online assessments, can minimize unconscious bias in the selection process. Blind screening ensures that candidates are evaluated solely on their qualifications and experience, rather than their gender, race, or personal characteristics. Establish DEI metrics. Establishing DEI metrics is essential to measuring the success of your DEI strategy. This includes tracking the diversity of your applicant pool, the diversity of your hiring pool, and the retention rates of diverse employees. This metric can help identify areas where the DEI strategy is working and areas where improvements can be made. Maintain accountability. Maintaining accountability is essential to ensuring your DEI strategy is effective. This includes holding hiring managers and recruiters accountable for following DEI best practices, regularly evaluating the effectiveness of the DEI strategy, and making the necessary changes to improve the strategy. If you are a member of the Hospitality Property School Group, as a bonus, I'm going to share a checklist of key components that can be included in a DEI strategy. In conclusion, creating a DEI strategy for hiring hospitality property employees requires a comprehensive and proactive approach. By defining your DEI goals, assessing your current hiring practices, developing DEI training, expanding your candidate sourcing methods, using blind screening, establishing DEI metrics, and maintaining accountability, properties can create a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive workplace. A DEI strategy ensures that all individuals are treated fairly and that their unique experiences and backgrounds are valued, leading to a stronger team and a positive workplace culture. Do you currently implement a DEI strategy at your property? Let me know in the comments. Okay, we cover more on all aspects of operating a hospitality property in the Guide to Owning and Operating a Hospitality Property Successfully course. Take advantage. You can find more information at keystonehpd.com/course. You're going to have access to this episode for as long as you'd like, but if you would like to see all the bonuses you would have access to as a member of the Hospitality Property School Group, check out the short video in this episode post show notes. In our next episode, I'll be talking about how to attract the best employees. That's it for today's episode. Till next time, have a fun day. If you haven't done so yet, sign up for INNsider Tips, say hi to us on social, and join one of our groups. And make sure you get your free copy of the how to improve your hospitality property's success. All of the links can be found in the show notes.